Where's Buffy podcast, where we're built for comfort and not for speed. Hashtag shooting the five. Yeah, it's the Where's Buffy podcast where we're built for comfort
and not for speed, you old Cheesecake Factory loving. What's one of them other funny restaurants? With the Chinese generals and shit.
P.F. Chang.
Huh?
I think you said P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang, eating. What's another phony restaurant? Rainforest Cafe, donating, bitch.
That nigga slandering some good spots. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They good.
Yeah, some good food at P.F. Chang's, my nigga.
Oh, yo, if I'm gonna get generic Chinese, I'm gonna go to Panda.
But nah, I don't get like. I mean, you can't go in there and be like, "Let me get shrimp fried rice." Like, you know what I'm saying? You have P.F. Chang's.
What's generic Chinese?
Like
shrimp fried rice.
Outside of hood Chinese, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like the good Chinese food is like in Village or Junction or somewhere on Milton and Middle. Good Chinese food. You know?
No, it's not, nigga.
Yeah, it is.
This nigga want noodles. This nigga want fried noodles and ketchup.
Dollar yakami.
That's a bucket of grease, nigga.
That's not real Chinese food.
Yo, y'all
they don't eat that. You ain't never seen an Asian nigga eat no goddamn yak. Ever.
You ain't never had that was a Milton. You never had that dollar yakami from Milton?
Yo, I'm not eating nothing that costs $1, my nigga. That shit is not
$40. $40.
Noodles and onions, and that's it. It ain't no way.
Man. I am NoFam79 on your social media choice, aka Quentin Quarantino, aka Pod Shed Pod, aka the pod the I don't know, nigga. Something, nigga. That's my broccoli this week. I don't know, nigga. Whatever. This nigga. Now talk to this nigga now.
Right.
Now talk to this nigga here. This nigga. Say
you,
something.
Nigga,
me?
I'm this way, nigga.
I can't see you. Where the fuck y'all at? In the square box on my shit.
This is really Fat Boy Diz, aka Diz Day Journal, the most famous weeks. I got a haircut, aka Diz Day Journal. It's not deliveries.
Damn.
If the gloves don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars. I use rubbers. Sometimes I porky pig. My intro. Am I right?
1854 math at Math Damon. Shout out to the Warrior.
Guys, equator.
To my right, brother.
They're right.
Right, to my right.
What's up, everybody? It is the most diabolical and meanest free-writing genius, Lady London, aka London, aka LK.
AKA.
Oh, we got a whole lot of
Elbow Deepington. Wait a minute.
You-
Roman Reigns?
Yo, did you just Vince Carter? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Vince Carter?
Dang. It's no math. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Shorty.
Oh no!
You gotta
And finally.
Oh, Bradley Balboa, aka Russell Westbrook, aka Veggie Miller, aka Mr. 51 Pounds on the couch. For who's counting me because I'm Petty Kruger making memes while you dream. Stand in front of the luminescent. No, I'm not saying that. Kimbo Price, save them all when they whack ass vices. I pause myself because I'm that ill. But yeah, what's happening?
It's definitely been a week.
Been a week.
We start the show as we do usual, man. The good, the bad, the ugly, man. What's good, y'all?
Yo, niggas flag Trump.
Yo.
Oh, that's what that meant.
Yes.
I thought somebody had threw up some trim. I say, oh yeah.
Yo,
They might have shut down all our Gmails, nigga.
Yo, you want to know another good thing that just happened? Just as we're talking right now, Anonymous leaked a whole bunch of shit that Trump has been doing, some naughty things that he's been doing with Jeffrey Epstein. So, yeah, check that out too.
That sounds amazing.
No.
Great news. Shout out to them niggas, man. Just don't shut down the PlayStation Network no more, please. I would appreciate it.
When you say naughty, do you mean like as far as like pedophilia naughty type shit them niggas was doing?
All of it.
If it was Jeff Epstein, yeah.
Son.
They got the files, nigga. They got the files.
Have y'all seen the Netflix? You gotta watch the Netflix joint. It lays it all out.
Yo, everybody
ready to die.
Everybody that says that he was supposed to get killed.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Everybody who see that joke, they be like, yeah. I mean, they killed him, but they were supposed to.
Yeah.
I can't wait. You know, I can't wait for them niggas to arrest Trump, nigga.
Yeah, good luck.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, good luck.
Not gonna happen, yo.
You can't arrest the president.
But when he's not the president no more.
I can search the web for that. Just
Hey.
All right, episode
I'm
over.
out.
I'm
out.
y'all later.
I'm gone.
Hey, yo.
They about to come knock on the door. They come to
Who
get
phone
that.
is that, man?
That's your fair shit.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, if you at the sky get dark above you and shit.
No. Is that what the space? That's the SpaceX niggas and shit.
Shout out to them niggas for having the right idea. Them niggas got out of here.
Need to leave, yo. Oh no.
God damn, niggas.
I'm a little shaken up, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little shaken up.
It's like, I can get that for you if you want.
Oh man.
That's code word for 12 is coming, nigga.
That's a fact.
Yo, did anybody see the sign where the kid had a sign that said when I was 11, I turned 13 because I don't F with 12?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's hard. That's hard.
That's funny as shit.
That's hard.
Oh man. Okay. What was the bad?
that phone going off, nigga.
That is it.
That was awful.
That's it.
Ooh.
Oh man, yo, Faith Evans getting locked up last night over beating up Stevie.
Are we surprised? Are we surprised?
No. It was just bad. It's just, I'm not surprised that he did something that was a beatable offense. Neither.
Hold on.
I think he likes getting beat on by women.
I
Did
think
somebody
that's
call the police, or did he call?
Stevie
police?
probably called the police.
He must have been fucking
That
him up.
red-faced nigga, yeah, she probably was. She was 5'8", like she was that nigga was
For you to call the police on your girl, she was fucking him up, nigga.
Probably ain't the first time though. He looked like a battered nigga. Like,
Hey, Des, what?
You gotta call the police when you on
this nigga stupid.
But you got to, because if not, you run the risk of going to jail.
Yeah, I think you just leave, yo. Like, get the fuck away from her.
Yeah.
That nigga Stevie J looked like a nigga that had started talking slick to his girl and press 9-1 and wait for her to finish up.
I mean, you know, Jocelyn used to, you know, he liked them little, you know what I mean?
He liked women beating on him. That's his thing.
Jocelyn used to, you know, do you know, fuck him up. Yeah. Strong bitch.
Yeah, he looked like he was rough.
I want to hear any more about that guy. All right, man. And finally, the ugly Diz, what you got?
Minnesota. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
That is how I'm gonna tell you 90%, maybe 95% of ultra sensitive, sad subjects are introduced in that manner on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minnesota?
And like it's
now,
like it'd be 20 minutes of niggas holding in laughs because they know it's super serious. And niggas just be like, yeah, let's rein it back in.
No, but yo, so Minnesota, man, what they call them, race soldiers that killed another black man unarmed, and then didn't want to charge him, took 3 days to charge the nigga, and niggas went ham as they should, but then niggas started going ham all over the country.
All over the world. They had the Amish niggas out, yo. They had the Amish niggas out. Yo,
are you serious?
Shout out to the Amish niggas that was out here with signs. They don't use electricity. These niggas was using cardboard. I didn't even think they had cardboard, my niggas. Shout out to them niggas.
Young Jebediah out that bitch. You feel me? Jebediah.
Yo,
Yeah, the White
absolutely.
Rosses. Shout out to White Ross.
With the little.
Yo, and they strong, nigga. They put up barns, nigga.
That's a fact.
Barn.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm gonna march right behind them niggas. But it's this one, and I said this. I said this maybe yesterday, the day before. This one does the aftermath of this one feels a little more different.
Definitely.
When I remember when niggas talked about the cap issue, Kaepernick, they said it's cool for black players to say something, but you got to start. You got to start. Some of these high, big profile white players, quarterbacks, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, those niggas need to say something for some sort of change to happen. I saw something the other day. I saw that Nike had posted a message condemning racism, and then Adidas retweeted Nike, which is one of the most insane things I've ever seen in my life, which means that niggas are going past money at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So niggas don't worry that Republicans buy sneakers at this point. And if that's the case, maybe this could be something that leads to some sort of real change and not just piss off niggas for 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that got me is that, they tore up the Target, and Target puts out this statement that they're supporting but not shout out to Target, because they put out a statement like they're supporting everyone, and then this morning they decided they're closing over 170 stores, majority of them in Minnesota, and they're only paying people for 2 weeks, and they're not going to say when they're reopening. So you're going to end up with a lot of people getting laid off and not having jobs, because now they're taking this odd stance and they're pivoting.
I take my shout out to Target back.
So I don't know, because that's an interesting part, because you already talking about a space where, like it's a retail space.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're talking 2 weeks, you think they'll be unsafe for 2 weeks? I think it's smart to shut some Targets down, because of how the press made it a kind of cornerstone of their coverage. I can definitely see it. It's a place where niggas are hit.
Yeah, but what they're saying is they're not saying how long they're going to be shut down. They'll pay employees for up to 2 weeks, but they're not saying exactly when they plan to reopen the 170 stores. So it's stores all over the United States, which I think is really crazy. I think that they found an opportunity, and now they're trying to take advantage of it. And it's fucked up, because a lot of people in that neighborhood aren't going to have jobs now in that community.
Oh, well, I thought that they were saying they were rebuilding that Target. Is that a no?
They changed their mind. So they're saying as of right now, there is a undefined period of time where these 170 plus stores are going to be closed. So they haven't even started to expand on what they're going to do with that particular location. So what everyone is saying is that they're not going to rebuild, and they're just going to move it to an online purchase type of deal.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day,
that busy though.
At the end of the day, that was probably going to happen anyway with a lot of businesses because of COVID and shit like that. But at the end of the day, a lot of those police officers started a lot of those riots. Yeah. And also, we're talking about somebody died, and in all of this, it's not just Minnesota. It's like the nigga Ahmaud Arbery. You just had a white lady call the police on the dude in Central Park. So it's a perfect storm, a lot of shit. But I mean, I get the whole Target argument, but at least I'll give them the credit, at least saying like, okay, this is how we're moving on with our business. People can go get other jobs, but that's like kind of off my radar for right now. I mean, just me personally.
Yeah, it's an ill thing, because you think of first of all, Target, Walmart, that format of store has been getting busy in the COVID. So I don't think them niggas gonna be out of business for over 2 weeks. I think them niggas out here back to the block and eventually, because that money is out here.
I agree with you.
I done
just
definitely,
reformat how they move.
I done definitely hit Target, Walmart.
Yeah. I mean, they're just moving to a different space where they like delivering stuff, or just like the way Walmart is like delivering a lot of shit, or you just come pick it up or whatever. Like, you know, a lot of places moving like that anyway because of COVID.
Yeah, niggas act like they forgot. Like, are we expecting? This is I haven't had this conversation with anybody. Are we expecting COVID cases to go through the roof in 2 weeks? Because niggas been outside roughing it off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga, I ran down the motherfucking what's that shit? Across the bridge. What's the bridge?
On the plug and shit?
Queenstown?
He ran off on the plug, nigga.
Twice.
Oh man, what's the place? It's like, oh man. Anyway, I went there and got me some motherfucking lunch outside, nigga. It was brutal.
One more time.
Kent Narrows.
No. What was it?
Lunch.
No. What was the lunch?
How did you describe the lunch? Is what he's asking.
What's the adjective, bro?
Yeah. So.
Oh shit. That was.
This nigga is talking like he gotta take his shoes off to count past 10.
Yo, he talking like he drinking wild turkey.
That's a fact.
Hey,
like
yo,
a nigga that drink wild turkey.
I saw something today that was saying that somebody that was out in the Ozarks contracted whatever COVID-19.
I saw that story. It was weird because the way it was written was it said one person. I was like, out of all the niggas?
No, one person that
tested.
Right.
Yeah, them niggas got it, champ.
Everybody out there is done.
Marty Bird definitely got the Rona at this point.
I know what y'all getting at, but it doesn't mean that nigga caught that shit at that party.
That's also a fact.
But he definitely spread it at that party.
That's also a fact.
He had it then, sure.
That's also a pause. he spread it at the party.
It all depends on
how with both hands.
Hey, yo, if you spreading it with both hands,
you a nasty R&B cat.
That's nasty.
What in the roast beef is going on here?
Tank.
Yuck. This show is too wild, yo. This show, it's just too.
Yo, you are a wild motherfucker if you spreading it with both hands, my nigga.
How do we? Can you imagine? Now, can you imagine explaining to a nigga how we got to spreading it with two hands from the topic at hand?
Yeah,
we know how we got it from the Fister.
But think about this.
Vince Carter.
That nigga, that sound like a pro wrestler. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring at this time.
Why?
From Maryland City.
I can't do it.
The Fister.
I do hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. 100%.
The double fister.
Oh.
You don't even spread peanut butter with two hands, nigga. I would just spread
no bullshit.
You don't even spread peanut butter with two hands. Wow.
Two hands and shit.
Oh man.
All right, so to put a bow on this though, because we have to I'm gonna say it's been a lot of niggas really on fire online, whether it be Twitter or your Facebook or your IG, and there's been a lot of social media activism. There's also been a lot of real life activism. I say at this point, if you're doing something positive, keep doing it. If you're doing something negative, as long as it ain't the black people, keep doing it. At this point,
hold on, that's a. You said the same thing twice.
Bars.
But no, in all sincerity, it is we have gotten to quote a nigga who wasn't quite talking about it wasn't on the right side of the argument. We have gotten to actionable items at this point. And so what we found out is we as a people are definitely about action, and action is happening, and it's an amazing thing. It's uncomfortable. It can get scary for folks. All that is true. But it's also very necessary for anything to get done. There's no easy way to clean up these issues. There's no like play the big joker and the game is over. It's gonna be an ugly, difficult process for it to be anything to change in the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I also found out, yo? That Atlanta is Wakanda.
Yo,
I did.
Yo.
I did not know that. So.
This is
hold on. Damn, if he did that, like this is what's hard, and walked off.
The issue,
I've been done.
The issue of having rappers in spaces where you see them in leadership positions is if they're dramatic rappers. Shout out to Clifford. You know what I'm saying? T.I. hair is he got quite dramatic. His lack of haircut was his lack of haircut was dramatic. The way his posture was dramatic, and quite frankly, kind of insincere. He came in there and put a show on. This is a nigga that's used to TV every week. So
yeah,
T.I.
that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Tiny's husband, whatever niggas want to call you, brother. I need you to do better. I expected more from you. Shout out to Killer Mike, who I thought was extremely more sincere in what he had to say.
Very passionate.
Crowd and everything, man.
I resent.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
You calling T.I. Tiny's husband? She ain't dropped a record in 20 years. But at this point, she is T.I.'s wife.
That nigga should resent himself.
Whatever. She's been doing tours, making money. Whatever.
Oh man. So
when last time you ever seen come into the Baltimore Arena?
SWV.
Right.
I didn't realize she was in Meet the Blacks by herself.
Oh what?
Yeah, that was a wild scene. That's a wild movie. I mean, quarantine had you watching anything. And somebody in here to watch John Henry other than me. I don't even know about. You ain't heard of John Henry?
I heard John Henry.
Oh, the shit Ludacris, right?
My grandfather.
No, you watched that?
Yeah.
This was bad. I haven't been able to bring I don't smoke weed no more, so I can't watch that shit.
Listen, yeah, don't. I keep. It's one of them things where you can tell a nigga, look, fire is hot. Don't touch it. But niggas don't learn a lesson until they get that hand burned, and I just had to get my hand burned at that point.
Yo, you's a bad movie watching nigga though, yo.
I watched everything though. The thing is, except for Tyler Perry movies, I watch everything though, and there are. We were talking about this. I can't remember who I was just talking to about this, but like, Paper Soldiers is an awful movie.
But it's not. It's a bad movie.
Yeah,
there are good bad movies.
No, it's awful.
Yeah, like Three Strikes.
It's terrible. Shout out to Apostrophe.
Shout out to Apostrophe, my nigga. That's his favorite movie, my nigga.
Because he's a Brian Hooks fan.
What's Three Strikes? The shit with Jamie Foxx?
No.
With I can't even explain who the fuck it is.
Big Worm is in it.
The nigga that played Deontay somebody.
Wilder. That is.
It's a damn shame.
It's a Deontay Wilder, that bitch.
No, the nigga that was
right here, Broccoli.
What is it? I ain't never
David
seen
Allen
that
Greer
shit.
is the
Oh,
police
that
in that
nigga.
movie.
Jamie
David
Foxx
Allen-
is in that movie, right?
No.
No.
No, that
It's a
ain't
movie
Jamie
that-
Foxx.
No, not him. It's a movie that Jamie Foxx in with that nigga.
That makes sense, but it wasn't
Yes,
that one.
yes, it is a movie that Jamie Foxx is in with him.
Um,
That's when he's running from the police or some shit.
That's
Same
the nigga-
movie.
That's
It's the
also
same movie. Better actor.
That's
Okay,
also the
right.
nigga from Fat Beach.
Yes, yes, Fat Beach.
Big
Where-
Fat Beach.
He was in Soul Plane too. He was one of them. What happened to that nigga, yo?
Did you see these movies you talking about? This nigga was in a run. He was on. Was he on Eve the series too?
My nigga.
Yeah.
It's a FUBU jersey on the promo.
Yeah.
You already knew it wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah.
That nigga like a whole slave right there. Yo. God damn.
Facts.
I remember when the movie came out. It was like the nigga that was making the announcements on the movie coming to New Line Cinema. Like, nah, nigga, you gotta chill. Like, this is gonna be awful.
But I can say I missed the 90s because the 90s was popping for black film now. It was black film left and right, good and bad.
Good shit.
It was a
Good
lot
shit.
And
out.
bad. And bad. Shout out to Maddie Rich. Shout out to it's a lot of like
You liked all those
Shout out
masterpiece
to-
movies.
Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy. Niggas try to Def Jam. Why was that titled Def Jam's How to Be a Player?
Because they made a movie, right? Didn't they produce it?
But why they felt the need to put Def Jam on it?
Because Def Jam was so
Get
hot at the
niggas-
time.
It
Yeah.
was part of the Def Jam comedy series, wasn't it? That's what I thought.
I mean,
Oh,
the only other time that happened was one of the greatest movies of all time, which was
Juice.
Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, which I still never had any idea why they put Barry Gordy on the front of that. Like,
Does it
at least
really
put-
say that?
Yes, Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon is the name of that movie. It's Barry Gordy's The Last. They could have called it Motown's The Last Dragon. I don't know, but like
it was Def Jam Pictures. That's why.
But that's cool. They didn't call it No Limit. I'm About It.
Well, they Russell Simmons produced it, just like it's Russell Simmons Def Comedy Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Simmons Def Jam How to Be a Player.
Huh. That might have been overkill to me. But that's just my opinion, man. And that's going to take us into my favorite segment, the release. That sound like a maintenance hump. Like, look, this ain't for like all that. I'm gonna get half-assed and look, you just gotta finish. You hurry up.
So I don't want that, yo. I don't want that. I just had this conversation, my nigga. I don't want that.
Sometimes you need maintenance for
Hey,
sanity, champ.
Hey, just put that in there. Nah.
Just put that in there. That happens though. If you're married, that happens.
I don't want it.
If you've ever been married before, that happens. Like,
What? Are you serious? That's terrible.
I'm trying to figure out what
have you been married before?
Just said he never cocked his leg up like that. No.
Oh no.
That was strange.
I'm giving them side shots like, all right, I'm tired. All right, you know what I mean? But like never like
Yo.
No, I didn't say that was me.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not me. Like, oh, go ahead, put it in. Do what you need
Wow.
to do.
Okay, so the release is the segment we put y'all on to something dope that came out this week. Brother Diz, what you got?
SpaceX is sending niggas to the moon.
Oh.
The release is on fire, nigga.
Wait.
You don't want that release to be on fire, bro.
No, not at all.
Fire.
The release is on fire is wild.
Nigga need a checkup if the release is on fire, yo.
You need penicillin.
You need some pills, bro.
Yo, Jordan 13 flips. Yeah.
You said the Flint's?
I think those are like the white boyish OG.
It was mad white boys and Dundalk with them 13s and shit.
Yeah, like that. You seen them niggas with like them long jorts and like a, you know what I mean, a white tee or yeah.
I'm not wearing that shit.
White Marsh. If you went out White Marsh, you seen them.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a whole fact.
Yo, you got a lot of East Side slander today, bro.
Uh-oh.
You wilding me.
Okay, my bad. Where's another white mall, yo? Columbia? Is that what you want me to say? Shit.
You said Dundalk, East Side, White Marsh.
That's where the white boys be at. Curtis Bay. I've never been to Curtis.
What you say? Golden Ring?
Golden Ring. There you go. That's East.
Man, y'all niggas got what's the shit over there? Glen Burnie and shit. Ain't there some white boys over there?
I ain't from over there, cuz.
Yo.
I ain't from over there, cuz.
All right, so it's on me. I got Conway outside. He just released that, put it on his IG. You got Conway, a very efficient, skilled rapper, talking about what's going on right now, and he talking about the way niggas want to hear it. You feel me? It ain't no pleading and no begging, because I don't like to hear shit like that. So I want to hear Conway talking about shit like that.
Huh? That's what's up. That nigga was.
No, I was gonna say Conway been busy this week, though. Because they dropped the joint with Lil Wayne this week.
Yeah.
Infernal.
Conway and Benny was on Russian Roulette with Lil Wayne.
Huh. Yo, it's been a lot, man. They were also active on my release this week. Alfredo, there is a collaboration between the Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs. This nigga Freddie Gibbs, man. We gotta start having a conversation about this nigga. He makes amazing music. And he's had a decent little run at least the last 3 years. His projects have been really, really good. But Alfredo, 1985 was the first single that they put out, which was hard. Got a little Bernie Mac skit on the front. Everybody's talking about Scotty Beam, which is the Rick Ross record. But yeah, man.
Oh,
Alfredo,
it's a record?
Huh?
Oh, that's a record? I thought it was just a picture that Broccoli threw up.
I see it.
Fucking hella thoughts, but I want me a Scotty Beam. You feel me?
Outstanding. That's a whole nother conversation, man. Brother Math, what you got?
Yo, I'm gonna go with Shoebox. It's a release of unreleased records by E Major. It actually features myself and cousin Fam.
Oh, really? Where can we find this?
All streaming services.
I tried to find it on Spotify, yo.
All streaming services but Spotify. No, it's got to be on there, son. It's got to be on Spotify.
It's definitely everywhere else.
What is it? What's it called again?
Shoebox.
By E Major. Okay.
Yep.
Sister LK, what you got?
So I'm going with Coda the Friend. He's an indie artist out of Brooklyn. He dropped a new album called Everything. There is a new single called Long Beach featuring Hella O'Shea and Alex Bannon. Cool out music, very chill. Go listen to it.
That is some incense, you know what I'm saying? Chew stick, I'm like chilling type. All them names right there.
Type of vibe. It's a late night ride type of vibe. Definitely no incense, but he's a dope artist, so check him out.
No, shit.
It's definitely some incense music.
Now I'm gonna listen to that shit as soon as the show goes on.
That's what's up, man.
He got his grips in this nigga.
Huh. Wow. So we had
The turkey got a hold of this nigga, son.
Yo. Really quick, this wasn't on the docket this week.
Spirits have got me.
Chief. Black feet, motherfucker.
Blackface.
So this wasn't on the docket this week, but did niggas see the DMX G Unit members conversation that went down this week?
Nah.
So what happened? The nigga DMX was on was it K Slade show? we'll get there. We'll get there. But DMX was on
nigga said crack.
It was one of them niggas. He was on the DJ show, and they started asking him about like just elite or top level lyricists, high level lyricists, and they were really mentioning early rappers.
Oh yeah, okay.
And a nigga brought up, whoever the host was, brings up Lloyd Banks, who does not even in the conversation they were having, he didn't belong in that. They were talking about like legendary niggas, and then they said, "Oh, you know what? Lloyd Banks got lyrics."
So you saying it? So you saying it kind of went like KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Lloyd Banks,
right?
Like
right?
Yeah, like that's weird.
And DMX is like, nah.
Like,
what are you talking about?
You're like, no, you don't put that nigga with them niggas. I mean, it's some great niggas all the time, you know.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So the ill part, right? So no, Lloyd Banks' name didn't belong with the niggas he was mentioned with. Lloyd Banks is a great lyricist, right?
Right.
He can rap.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the way DMX was talking about this nigga, like, I don't want to hear this nigga rap. He's not good. He's whack. And then come to find out a week later, this nigga is talking about Tony Yayo. DMX apologizes to Lloyd Banks and says, no, I was talking about Tony Yayo. That nigga trash.
Nah, you all right. That nigga whack.
Tony.
That's what he basically said. Nah, I mean him, but your man
you
whack.
All right. That nigga whack.
Tony Yayo gets wind of it and says, yo, I'm not worried about what DMX said. That nigga's a crackhead.
I mean, you know.
That's accurate.
So is the fact that Tony Yayo is trash. Like the combination of the two, like, huh.
I mean, DMX is also the nigga that said that he didn't like Drake's music because he don't like his face. He just do not like his face. So I just don't like his face.
That is a great deal of niggas, though. Niggas don't like Drake.
He said he don't like his face.
Because he don't like his face, my nigga.
I hate his face.
He ain't with the rock.
Like, yo, brother Earl, a fellow brother Earl is out here, and I don't think DMX belongs on podcasts or media. Like, he doesn't have a filter, and while it'll become a headline, I don't think it does. I don't know if it does him or really even the culture a favor by hearing his ramblings from time to time. Like, I've always been vocal that I hated when he went on Drink Champs and was looking crazy, and it was like he was doing all kinds of just wild DMX stuff.
But see, you got to realize, like, DMX has a name, right? Mm-hmm. So at the same time, people gonna use him because they know he's gonna say some wild ass shit, and it's gonna be like, look what DMX said. Like Flavor Flav. Like, I mean, I'm not saying he Flavor Flav, but it's like some wild nigga show up, you know, he gonna do some wild shit.
But this is my point. We're in 100% agreement, but like, I just don't think it pushes culture forward. I don't think there is a reason that we need to see. Like, we know how he feels pretty much about everything. Why are we talking about DMX? Like, why are we? I love X. X had one of the greatest single years in the history of hip hop, but X's voice now isn't pushing the culture forward at all. I don't know, man. I don't think he's doing any good on the podcast or media circuit.
Yeah, man. I love DMX, man. Love that brother, man. It was a wild summer, yo. That was a wild summer when It's Dark and Hell is Hot came out, yo.
No bullshit.
And Blood of My Blood followed up. Yeah, that year was.
That was a fun fucking summer. And I think Outkast came out the same year as that. You know what I'm saying? Quimini came out the same. I think it's the same day as
wow.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot. So that was a great fucking release date. But
So at this point, I guess we dive into the subject or matter at hand. How do niggas feel about the OnlyFans movement?
I think Brother Diz wanted to, like, you couldn't hear him, earlier. He's, I don't know if you still want to do that, Brother Diz. You want to tell the whole story?
So I'm gonna tell the story of how we got here to talk about. So I have been semi-vocal on the socials about how I feel about OnlyFans, and if you follow me, you'll see that I always say that if there's free porn out there, why pay for it? So the story goes like this: there's this girl I went to school with in college, and I saw that she was not my Facebook friend, so I friended her. And instead of accepting my friend request, she sends me a message. She says, I unfriended you because you were dissing on OnlyFans. And I'm like, damn, I didn't mean to offend you. What's the problem? So she's like, well, I do OnlyFans, and this is the way I eat. And you're a what?
It's not a mature podcast. It's not mature.
And you're kink shaming, and you're sex worker shaming, all of these things. And so we invited her to the show. She accepted our invitation, but she didn't show. Maybe we can get her another time. But that just leads to the point is OnlyFans. Why are you niggas paying for it?
Same reason why people pay for premium Pornhub. Like,
what's on the premium Pornhub? What's on there? What the fuck is premium Pornhub? That's a thing?
That is a thing.
Right.
Oh,
why
you a
would
nasty
I do that?
nigga.
Didn't we talk about them giving away the free premium when the Rona started?
Yo, it's porn. What else happens on the premium shit? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't want to speak for Shorty, but she was saying OnlyFans girls is a little bit more accessible, and because you can send them messages and ask them.
Yeah, so it's like webcam shit then, like how webcam stuff used to be back in the day.
So it's like live streaming.
Spread it with both hands.
Sometimes.
So back like Maybach curtains.
I don't know if it's like the king.
Oh.
OnlyFans. I'm here with OnlyFans because there's this girl on YouTube who subscribes to OnlyFans so you don't have to, and she comes back with the feedback off of it. She's like, no, I don't do it. She's not showing you nothing naked. All she doing is talking. Like there are girls who don't even get naked.
Yeah,
those are freedom fighters. We call those freedom fighters.
You stupid. So yeah, but that's the hustle. It's like the online strip club at this point. I figure. Like what they do is they give you the picture or whatever on like socials with emojis or something over the sensitive areas, and then they be like, yo, you know what I mean? You want to take these emojis off? You know what I'm saying? Buy me a drink or subscribe to my OnlyFans. Like it's just
it's a word.
Yo, a quick question, real quick. This may sound real weird and shit, but are strip clubs open?
No, I don't think so. Are they?
It's a fucking conspiracy, yo. That's why they got OnlyFans. They was prepping you niggas to shut down strip clubs. Oh, that's the only place you can see naked bitches.
Demon time.
Naked nursing bitches. I don't know. Shout out to all the nurses out there. Y'all keeping niggas alive and shit.
Naked nurses, my nigga.
Oh man, this nigga really
demon time.
Oh, I get it. If you a nigga that want to pay for it, fine. If you has to pay for your porn, fine. But when there's so many free options out here, why would you?
What's the incentive for me to? Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you're more accessible because I can email you now. But what happens when I tell you to put the vacuum cleaner handle in your ass and you don't want to do it? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that shit.
Like, there are
Unsubscribe.
I'm about to unsubscribe to this nigga as my cousin, nigga.
I have a friend
This nigga that came up with the vacuum cleaner.
Like and she has this one guy who sends her thousands of dollars a month, and she doesn't have to have a regular job. I mean, you have people that have fetishes, and if they know that they can tap into you in a personal way, you don't even have to get naked for it.
I'm about to start my shit up, man. I'm about to start my shit up.
Look at dudes with feet fetish. All you doing is showing fucking feet, and they paying for it.
I'm about to make my shit.
Hey, LK sound like she ready to get one now.
That's what I'm about to ask though. Would y'all get OnlyFans? Would y'all do OnlyFans?
What do you mean? Would I make one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me doing shit?
This nigga Broccoli oiled up.
It's vegan oil though. It's vegan oil. This nigga got black seed oil on his chest.
Fractionated coconut oil, nigga.
Hey yo, he's like, check the viscosity.
Oh man,
check the viscosity. It
Jesus
displays in your
Christ.
hand.
Jesus Christ, man.
More my
What I'm saying is, what are you doing as a man? Like,
I'm gonna be eating avocados, nigga.
I'm thinking of myself.
Vegan porn.
I'm thinking to myself, if a woman looks at you, she's like, yo, this nigga is lame. You understand what I'm saying?
That would happen.
I mean,
unless it's men subscribing.
But there's a lot of fat girls. Damn, why'd I say that?
Because you meant it. Because you meant it. Add broccoli bambo.
This is gonna put me out. That ain't my shit. That ain't my shit.
I had a homeboy he went one night to go strip, thinking it was gonna be a bunch of fat women. It was a lot,
and it was men.
Who?
Men in there.
Yep.
Men.
Oh no! I ain't doing all that.
And that nigga got the.
Have y'all ever seen
the hole in the front of his drawers with his dick hanging out, and this nigga helicoptering and shit in front of
nigga got the
in front of a bunch of men.
The elephant snout on this shit. The elephant snout on this shit.
No, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think
that ain't your man, dude.
Yeah. I think male sex workers gotta be like extra. Like I think all male sex workers gotta be extra. Like because them niggas, it's easy.
What do you mean by extra?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You mean pay extra?
No.
Or they act extra.
Them niggas are next level, different people is what I say. Like,
that ain't me. That ain't me, man.
He means they gotta be gay.
Nah, I ain't going to necessarily say they gotta be gay, but they have to be
flamboyant ass niggas,
more
man. Like,
acceptable
you
than
have to
your
be
average.
open. You have to be
open. You gotta
open.
be more acceptable in certain things. You can't. I don't think you can go into a joint and it be a nigga in there. Now you can say I'm not going to dance on that nigga or whatever, but if you're, I figure if you're a male nigga, if you're a dude going out and stripping, and
you got real back.
If it's a nigga, pause. I'm not reeling it back here. If it's a nigga in there when you go, I don't think them niggas can just go in there and be like, I'm not doing this.
Nope.
See, they not gonna mess their money up. I think every nigga I've ever met in life, and they say, oh yeah, I did that before. Them niggas had tongue rings or something like that. Like they were extra credit niggas. You know
here's the thing about a lot of niggas like that too. What you don't realize is that they in the back room with other niggas, just like women are in the back room with other women, ready to go on fucking stage.
This is what I'm saying. This is my point.
You a wild nigga.
You have to be a different kind of nigga.
Yo, I'm about to go on stage. Like, nigga, what? Nah, I ain't going.
Ladies and gentlemen, Night Heat.
The fuck is Night Heat?
That's Darryl Walker.
Who that?
You don't remember House Party 3?
Nope.
Oh. Nah, I ain't gonna say I do remember it.
Y'all niggas phony, yo. Nigga, House Party 3, the nigga said, who dancing to my baby joint? Night Heat. Oh, you don't know about Darryl Walker?
You could be if you was like doing, so you ever see like Team Ski and what's the ugly girl, Rockin' Shay? Like Shay is. She got fat butt, but good God, my face. So you could do that if you like this. The stripper niggas. I'm
sure they have one. I'm sure they have one at this point. I think that's the new.
I mean, but ain't the appeal
with my girl and get paid and make $100,000 a month? I ain't gonna lie.
But ain't that the appeal?
There's getting OnlyFans. That's the name of that episode.
What I'm saying? Ain't that the appeal of it? Like whereas though you can monetize the shit versus X videos. It's just like YouTube basically. Like
I think X videos is more of your advertisement for your OnlyFans.
Right, but I'm saying on OnlyFans you can make money, so that's kind of the appeal of probably doing something like that.
So basically, if you can make money with an OnlyFans, but it's just you and your girl, like Diz is you and your lady, Ilfam, Mav, Brock, whatever.
Nobody wants to see Ilfam and this lady. I'm trying to.
But if it's you and your partner, and other people are just watching, would you do it?
For 10 hours a month.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You said $10 a month.
This is my thing. This is my beef here. Is niggas is paying to see specific people. Why are you paying to see these people? Find somebody else that's free.
Because motherfuckers be enamored.
I don't give a
nigga. If they tell you, yo, my nigga, it's like it's the nature of people. When they tell you you can't do something, most people are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to do this." And if they say you can't see me, but you could go see a million whoever's, you know what I'm saying? Then it's if they tell you can't go see him, and there's an avenue where you can go see him, and they be like, "Oh, let me check it out."
Check this out though. Like in the same token, people like follow me on this, but you go buy shit like Jordans.
Okay.
Somebody makes a shoe with Jordan doing a layup. You're like, that's not the fucking Jordan. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see that, you want to see Rock and Shay, you're going to pay for Rock and Shay. If you want to see that broad that you go to work with and this bitch fat than a motherfucker, I'm not going to see on X videos, but I got the OnlyFans for you, baby. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Check this shit, brother Broccoli.
And a lot of the motherfuckers buy that bitch lunch every morning and shit.
Exactly.
Fake husband type shit.
If your work wife had her OnlyFans, would you check it out?
On them cold winter nights.
What are you talking about? Come on.
On them cold winter nights. And I log in to X videos. I log into the hub. And I go to Black Raw. I go to Black Raw. And that bitch say 10 minutes. I know I'm getting clips of everything. But I am fine with the clips. I'm gonna make it through. I'm gonna make it through the day with just the clips. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to see. I don't need to pay.
I think it's a lot of niggas, right? I think like a porn addiction is a real thing, and I think niggas keep. I think eventually, like especially if you are extra wild nigga, you've been in the house for too long.
Extra wild.
You done got too used to regular. You want something a little closer to what you would consider, I guess, a real thing.
Nigga,
if you can customize your experience with one of these joints,
on your hand,
like I said, if they say put your leg up on a thing and say, you know what I mean, say something crazy, and they do it, a nigga will pay for it.
So hold up, this shit like a chat room type situation, like they doing it's like live feed type.
I don't think so. Nah. It's basically short form videos behind the paywall, right?
So you might be able to go live on it, but I don't know.
I don't know the ins and outs of OnlyFans.
The only reason I'm asking is you said like they asking you to do certain things. That's what I was asking. But
what?
Oh my bad. Go ahead. You've been trying to get your shit.
So here's two. I'm gonna say two things. I know because Shorty did send me a free subscription for a 7-day trial, right? I know that I could email her or send her a tip if I wanted to. I've also seen porn where shout out Premium Exotica. I've also seen porn where live videos and you can hear the
they paying.
That's cams. That's live webcams, right?
Yeah, I think that's cam. I don't think that's
cam soda.
It's cam soda. I don't think that's OnlyFans.
I think they're just different. I think they just different brand names at this
So
point.
this is my question. So said individual was upset because you said that you don't understand why a nigga would pay for OnlyFans. But
so I was on like I get on tirade. Well, you're not on Facebook, but I get on tirades where I be dogging some shit, right? And so she was like, she basically she felt like I had negative energy, and that she didn't want to have that negative energy around her because that's her bread. Right? I guess I don't know if it's her bread and butter, but that's where she makes money. You know what I mean? So she didn't really want. It'd be like if you sell hats and the nigga be like, man, hats with Buffy patches. I don't know, not but you know what I mean? Like they just dug you know what I'm saying?
It just sounds like she sounds triggered, man. She sounds triggered, and kind of sensitive because I mean, come on now, whatever. You don't know her.
But a lot of people shame sex workers like that. People, I mean, that's a thing. Like I've unfriended men.
Now let me say something because
where's the shame?
She said that I shame sex workers, right?
And that was my next question.
So this is my thing. If you can make money off your body, do it. I think they should make
your shit
legal. My nigga. That's how I say it.
All right, put it like this.
Be legal.
Like people shame all types of shit. I then got all types of wild ass fucking messages about vegan shit. Oh, this is vegan ice cream. Send me a tray of fucking ice cubes and shit. Am I gonna unfriend every nigga that does not agree with my lifestyle? No. You are triggered specifically by that person. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just kind of how I look at it. I don't know whatever, but that seems kind of you're a little bit. You don't agree with what you're doing. Basically, you don't agree with what you're doing. If you loud and proud about what you're doing, it don't matter who the fuck saying something. You know what I mean? Like why the fuck do I care about what people think about sex workers and shit? If I'm a sex worker, I'm eating, I'm living good off of that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. But she can defend herself. She come on the show.
Hey, yo, sex worker bothers me like people of color bother me.
Yeah, that is a wild term.
Think you're pandering? Yeah. Is there a condescending tone to that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because you can rope in a lot of shit with sex worker.
I think that's the purpose.
Nothing to do, and that is the purpose.
That's the purpose of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But people of color. Don't rope black people in with people of color.
Nah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sex worker makes me think prostitute.
That's a type. That's a type.
No.
But that's
right.
But I believe like you have to, if you're talking about a group and you want to talk about prostitutes and chicks that are cam girls and a chick that has an OnlyFans. If you want to talk about them all at the same time, then you need a term. I don't see any problem wrong with the term. Sex is a very
blanket term, though. It's not.
Right. I don't like it.
It's not even all about penetration.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that's just a you thing. Like I think that's just you don't like there, and we all have that stuff. I know I have that stuff. Just like, oh nah, that's my hang up. But I mean, to me, the term seems fair. It's not
sex
offensive.
Worker make it sound taboo.
Nah, I think it makes it sound. I think sex worker sounds much better than prostitute.
Can I ask you a question? Like, so specifically, like maybe Dale, like Dale and I'm sorry, Diz. Far as the OnlyFans versus porn situation, whatever, right? Are you more mad at the people patronizing this shit, or are you mad at the person doing it?
So I'm not mad at anybody. I just think it's foolish. This is my opinion. I think it's foolish that when there's so many different porn girls out here that you can choose from on X videos or the Hub or XNX or Hamster or whatever, right? There's so much shit out here
that's always
that you can choose from, and to pay for it seems ludicrous to me. Like me as a person who values my money, I want to spend my money on alcohol and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. You know what I mean? I need my $10.
Why buy liquor when you can shoot the dope from the block?
Yeah, man. Like, hey,
I can buy all this wild turkey. Why the fuck would I pay for my work wife to strip for me.
Like
I just buy her egg McMuffins in the morning.
So a nigga be so enamored with one woman, you know what I'm saying, that they want to pay for. Yo, I got a girlfriend. I don't have to. I'm not going to pay. And maybe that's the difference. These niggas don't got girlfriends or something.
I don't even pay her.
I think a great deal of it is chicks
I'm
that
a gorilla order.
What I've seen, what I see like is a bunch of chicks that aren't willing to get naked for money, aren't willing to get naked for money, right? Will put bikini or underwear pictures behind the paywall and put an emoji over top of it and sell that to stupid niggas. I think that is part of the hustle.
That's a lot of it.
But it's always been part of the hustle, though. I mean, if you really think about it, OnlyFans ain't nothing new. It's just a different platform.
It's the strip club, my nigga. Buy me a drink.
Nigga, yo, for all intents and purposes, IG is fucking OnlyFans and them bitches ain't getting paid. Might as well fucking.
OnlyFans is good though.
IG is the platform to promote your OnlyFans.
I wish I had invented OnlyFans because if you can monetize your whole your thottiness, monetize that shit. If you can say,
gotta be a thot.
But it's hard for me. It's hard to listen to a nigga say, I am with you monetizing it, right? I'm with you selling it, but I don't appreciate people buying it.
There you go.
That ain't what he's saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not what he's saying.
You just judging the people for how they spend their money. You just don't like people mismanaging their funds.
That's what he said that I'm saying niggas kinks. It's not. Listen, if you got a kink, you have a kink. But I'm just saying. I just think that a nigga shared an OnlyFans leak with us. You can get this shit for free. That's all I'm saying. If there's options to get it free, get it for free.
I don't care what a nigga. I'm with you, Dez. I don't care what a nigga kink is. You want to jerk off on somebody's feet? Do what you do. What I'm saying is, I don't understand. Kendra want to wear a nigga like a puppet. That's what you do. But
It's insanity,
yo. Young insanity. When I can find it for free.
My bad.
When I can find it for free, why am I paying for it?
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with that. I will never ever pay for porn ever in life. I agree that I personally will not spend my money on it. I know people who spend money on it. I'm not knocking that.
Hold on. Any of y'all ever paid for porn? Like
videos?
Like
porn, nigga. Porn. Anybody paid for porn?
I used to buy DVDs.
VHS. No. I mean, in the digital era.
I'll go to the strip club, but I will not pay for.
In the digital era, have you paid for porn?
No.
Once I got the AOL dial-up CD.
Here's a good
CD.
Oh, real time. Here's a good comparison right here. Niggas had them real porn DVDs for $25 and them $5 bootlegs. Nigga, I'm buying them $5 bootlegs because I'm not gonna pay $25 for what I can get for $5. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Real shit.
I wait for
it's a white DVD with no writing on it. You didn't know if it was Shrek or Debbie Does Dallas.
Surprise, nigga.
Selling a fantasy, though. At the end of the day, it's selling a fantasy. People want that, and they'll pay for it.
Okay, stop it.
It's the truth.
Stop it, nigga. Selling a fantasy.
Thousands of dollars, though.
Nigga, selling a fantasy is like playing against Michael Jordan. That's a fantasy, my nigga. That's what you sell. You sell me that. Don't sell me pussy that I can find on X videos. You wowing.
Yeah.
I always thought X Hamster is the wildest name for a pornography site on Earth.
That's why I never went there. That's why I never went there.
I know that too.
Only one I use.
Only one I
use X videos.
You got reason being, like you go to Giant to get your fruit. You go to Shoppers because you want to get fucking toothpaste. You go to the commissary because you want to get your beef, your chicken, your turkey. You see what I'm saying? You add all these grocery stores up to get everything that you want.
That's a great analogy. That's a great analogy. Bravo, brother. I'm gonna clap for that one.
Brock might know about this. It was this shit called KaraDavis.com. Kara Davis.
That name sounds so familiar. She has some like big titties, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So she had she was one of the first sites that had previews of the porn. Nigga, I'm not paying that. I beat off to this 2-minute clip on.
Oh no! What happened to Brother Fam? Oh, I thought he put up something on the screen.
So it's all good.
I thought he put something on the screen. I just saw something flash up.
Black wrestling.
I know you put Bang Bus up there.
You know what I mean? If I keep bringing it back, you know what I mean? In 8 minutes, we good to go.
Yeah. And half of the time you only want, like, you know what I'm saying, a particular part, like a jiggle, you know what I'm saying, a certain jiggle that you
but
like.
y'all do not represent the majority. You have to realize that. There are a lot of people out there who want an extended fantasy. They want that. They want to pay for it.
The smart,
oh my God.
Otherwise, think about it like this. Otherwise, if that were not the case, why would the sex industry be so lucrative? It wouldn't.
Niggas is lame.
People that were willing to pay for it.
Niggas is lame.
Now, okay. Niggas pay for. I'm talking about video. I'm not talking about nothing else. Because I paid for pussy.
Right.
And I went to the strip club before. Right. So that's paying for it. Right. I'm talking about video. If there was a free pussy option, I would never pay for pussy. If there was, you know what I'm saying? If I could go somewhere and get somebody strip for me and it's free, I wouldn't pay for it. But there's no options.
You could pay $25 to get that little movie and shit.
Nah, fuck that.
You know what I mean? But niggas been skeeting all through that room. I don't know if you want.
So hold up. She said niggas want extended versions, right? I think that's like women, yo, because like niggas ain't really watching the whole porn, yo. Like I don't know when I watched the whole porn.
I done fell asleep.
Niggas is definitely not watching. Niggas is not going credit to credit. Niggas is definitely not going credit to credit.
If you watch X videos and there's too much talking, nigga be like
man.
No. Fast forward.
I didn't come for this. I didn't come for this.
You definitely ain't come for that.
I'm not coming for this.
You see what I mean? Nigga, how you dick in the thing? No.
My whole screen fucked up.
Wow. But that's gonna take us into this week's shooting the 5.
Hashtag shoot the 5 at Wiz Buffalo and everything. Like, subscribe, comment. You love the content. We funny. Hit the bell up there.
Bling.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah,
sorry, I was late.
Don't hit the bell too much on the good sheets because she's gonna make a mess.
Bang, 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 bang.
All right, man. To keep in the spirit of everything, man.
Hold on, can you see my finger?
Flick the beam.
Outside work, inside work. Niggas a whole sex contractor.
That's contracted.
All right, man. This week's shooting the 5 is your top 5 porno stars. Brother, this is what you got.
Yo, I'm gonna go with number 5, Mia Khalifa. She set the porn world on fire, nigga, for like a whole 6 months. Number 4, Cherokee.
And got paid no money.
Yeah,
Fact.
but she was popping. Cherokee Diaz, the original.
Thank you. Took mine.
Cherokee
Revolutionary, yo.
Yo, like when everybody was just had big titties, and then Cherokee came, it was like finally ass.
I know he taking at least.
Oh yeah, we are Tiana Trump, the whore of all whores.
Yikes! If you weren't sex worker shaming earlier, I think you might be.
You one of them niggas, man.
Yo, Tiana Trump is off the hook, nigga.
The whore of all whores is crazy.
Number 2, Pinky. Pinky set the world on fire for a whole 6 months as well.
Now she looks like a
forever, nigga.
I never was into Pinky.
Neither was I.
You know what I hate? I hate that tan line. I hate that shit.
I love that shit, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, you one of them. You one of them kink niggas.
Fuck yeah. Kink. Oh, I hate that term. Kink ass nigga.
And And number one, the chick I've been jerking off since
God damn,
the
dude.
early 90s, Vanessa Del Rio.
Oh,
Wow.
word.
So this
I've heard
nigga
that
took
before,
my
Retro
my
ski.
list, dog. He
Yo,
took my list.
Yo, you gotta remember, it was only like 3 black girls in the 80s and 90s and shit.
You took my list, man.
Her, Heather Hunter, and Janet Jackson shit. Vanessa was the shit, man.
Huh. Well, brother Math, you've complained about your list being gone. What you got?
So I took it. I took the way that he sent the shooting the five a little bit different. So
As usual.
Number 5. Yes, I'm weird. I'm gonna go with Pinky. Number 4, I'm gonna say Cherokee D-Ass.
Diaz.
Number 3 is Heather Hunter. Number 2 is Jenna Jameson. Number
Oh, that bitch got
1.
AIDS?
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
Damn. I got diarrhea.
I don't know.
Somewhere.
I didn't watch it. I just thought it was like biggest meaning the most known.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna say
the problematic
say-
vegan.
number 1 is Lacey Duvall.
She had a whole song dedicated to her. A whole song.
She wasn't the biggest, but I liked her the most.
Hey yo, number 5 for me,
D-Ass.
Beauty.
Who?
Beauty.
From the Walt Disney shit?
Nah, he talking about Beauty Dior shit. That's what he talking
Oh,
about.
they have yeah, all right, they got last name.
That bitch with the jiggly booty.
That was like the beast.
We're gonna go with Lexi Cruz.
Oh, I see. There's a pattern to your list.
Lexi Cruz.
Bethany Benz.
Michelle Tucker.
Oh, there's a pattern to your list.
Oh yeah,
Is it?
like big booties.
Like big
And I
booties.
cannot lie.
Oh. I'll go Honey Gold.
I don't even know what the fuck
love
that is.
Honey Gold.
I know.
Oh, let me
this
write that
Gold.
down. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
I love Honey Gold.
Research.
I love Skin Diamond.
Cute. She's cute.
Oh yeah, that's an ill one too. Yeah. Cool.
And my number 1 is Random Amateur.
Yeah, random amateur is perfect. They be the best, yo.
That is
be
my
better
preferred genre.
You know what I mean?
That is my
My
preferred
whole
genre.
list right there.
Like somebody with Morion in the background and shit.
100%.
Nigga got 2 different socks on.
It's an ashtray in the background, half full. They try to be quiet because the kids and family over.
Ain't no cover on the mattress. Nigga just going at it.
Hey, man, just on the floor. No
You
frame.
feel
Like
me?
this nigga ain't got no sheets on the bed, but he wearing a rubber. So what?
Right.
You gonna get it. You gonna get it. Oh man.
Yo, let me go because she about to talk about dudes and shit. Yo, let me do my thing, yo. I don't even want to
Who?
follow
No,
you. You about to talk about dudes.
Actually, no. Let me go because my
No.
I don't have
Oh, man. Here you go, helicopter.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. Let Broccoli go because Broccoli was already started.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I got Melrose Fox. You feel me? I love her.
Yeah.
Capri Styles. Yeah, Cherokee D. No, hold up. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cherokee Diaz. Cherokee Diaz.
D-Ass.
Beauty Dior and Roxy Reynolds.
Shout out to Rocco.
Roxy, yo.
I love me some goddamn Roxy, nigga.
Shout out to
Did
Rocco.
anybody ever hear the Text Tone episode where he had Wesley Pipes on, yo?
Yeah.
And he went through his quotes.
Yeah.
One of the more amazing things you'll ever hear in your life. Sister LK, what you got?
So
Oh, boy.
this is why mine is way different. So I don't have any favorite. No, seriously. First of all, I don't have any favorites. So I like to watch amateur.
Boy.
I
You
can't
better
watch.
not say John.
I cannot watch the
better
same
not say
person
John.
more than twice. It's a thing. I don't know what it is. I don't get attached to any particular person. I like
It's
random.
weird.
Oh, man, I got this favorite
Weird.
scene.
Huh?
I got a favorite scene. That one where that girl be like, "Come at me, come at me."
Ain't that all of them?
No. In the car, and they got as they fucking to a Jockey song.
Oh, this an amateur joint.
King of R&B and shit. You feel me?
But see, I don't get, like, you know, y'all name y'all favorites or whatever. I don't understand how you can watch the same person over and over and over like that.
I do.
That's not appealing to me.
Popeye's porn.
Huh?
Popeye's porn.
Yo, I've never seen that. I've always seen
Popeye?
pictures of that. I've never seen that.
Oh, I've seen it. Yo, it's like a nigga fucking a girl in Popeyes and shit.
Yeah. I've
seen it.
always see like pictures of that on social media, and I know what it is, but I've never seen the actual scene.
I think her name is like Jayla or some shit, like Jayla something. This nigga said, I know. Yo, did you watch it while you eating a spicy sandwich and shit?
This nigga done jacked off with Popeye's grease.
You don't want that shit to get on your person.
Yes. So, Sister LK, what do you have?
That was it.
You don't have a list at all.
All types of amateur shit.
Shout out to Sister LK's first shoot to 5 back.
No, it was just like the rest of them. Some bullshit.
Hey, brother Matt, if your camera is on, don't show us you watching. We don't want to see you roll that stuff.
Hey, mind your business, nigga.
I'm trying to help you out, nigga. Your camera on. You can't do it in public and tell a nigga mind his business.
Shut up.
Listen, man. I'm trying to look out, man. That's gonna take us into Herbs Day.
Oh shit! It definitely is Herbs Day, and I hope in the middle of. Oh yeah,
a war,
that's a great
segue.
Vest. Great segue. Yes, great segue. What I will say is, my niggas out there, definitely make sure you take care of your health. You feel me? I know y'all out there running marathons in the street, burning shit up, which I support and I condone. This Herbs Day is about Lions Man, which is in behind me. My brother Diz said it looks like. Let me back away. It looks like luminescent testicles and shit.
This looks like X-rays of testes.
Yeah, y'all look at him. Look at the furry. You know, it also has Anthony powder on it. You know, Anthony powder. but what it is a very beneficial herb for your cognitive abilities. It is a mushroom, which makes it even more possible. But it is a mushroom. It grows like that, and it helps out your brain, neuroplasticity, helps your brain regenerate cells and things like that. Also gives you energy. And I will be making a video about that very shortly. And somebody just sent me some of these videos.
Outstanding.
This is a weird episode. But anyway, yes, check out Herbs Day.
My bad.
Outstanding. Yo, it's been a while. It's been a weird week. It's been a wild week. And I think that's what we got this week. I am IlFam79, your social media choice, aka Don Anderson, the podcast, and aka Captain Broadband, Brew Diamond Phillips, Sticky the Dragon Steamboat, Pod Champ Pod, God's favorite podcaster, Potty Pipe from here, the podcast, Chew Bubble Gum, and I'm all out of Dentine Ice, and my tag team partner.
Before I get into myself and I love getting into myself, where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com?
.com. Wait a minute.
Right. I was trying to be British. Like
that didn't work out.
It's a bad man thing.
That nigga sound more like Lennox Maud and Lennox Lewis. Nigga, you gotta chill.
Fuck you. Listen. Rolling up the CNN like, bitch, stop showing negative shit. Where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com? Like, subscribe, comment, share. I'm Fatboy_Diz on all my social media. Dizzy from B More. This day's the most finger waviest is not the joint the penis. Johnny Cochran, if the glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars, I use rubbers, and I be drinking that 101 turkey. To my right.
1854 Math at Math Damon, also known as Mathany Hamilton. Shout out to the Warriors. And to my right.
What's up, everybody? It is the most diabolical and meanest screenwriting genius. It is aka LK, aka Elbow D. And to my right, my left, or wherever he may be.
I think he might be under you.
Ooh.
Oh no, you don't want to be under.
Better under than on top, because it's gonna be this. You feel me? Like you know what I mean?
There you go.
Yes, but it is Broccoli Balboa. I'm not gonna belabor y'all with all the monikers. It's Broccoli_Balboa. Check me out on Herbs Day. Y'all niggas stay safe out there, and God is perfect, nigga.
That's what's up, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. The World Health Organization informs folks that if they out here, reverse cowgirl is the safest. Take us out.
Real quick, somewhere in Utah, a nigga came to attack protesters with a bow and arrow. And
shout out to Yo.
Got that work.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart. That nigga, when he started trying to knock that arrow, I was like, yeah, it was a nigga with a skateboard. It wasn't even niggas beating him up. It was a bunch of white folks beating him up. That was the most beautiful part of it all.
Is it just me or was it more white people protesting this shit than
that's exactly
the conspiracy theorist?
AB. Shout out to Diz Chin Hair. Take us out.
It's gang. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you.
Well, I think it's their choice, isn't it?
Man, gang. You know what that means? Gang. Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.